Eat this lamb with your hands. Sheep organs for breakfast. Noodles from one lump of dough, an empire you've never heard of. Lamb hooves, a snack that only exists here. A patty that people queue for. This is Ningxia. You haven't seen this side of China. Think every Chinese meal starts with chopsticks? Nope. In the northwest, the best lamb is eaten with your hands. This place is famous. I went into the kitchen to see it for myself. The staff told me, tender lamb with a bit of fat. That's the good stuff. And fresh lamb, she said, has to sit in ice water. My lamb ribs are here. Best part? The fat. In the West, people cut the fat off. Here, the fat is the prize.
我现在吃的是原味，没有蘸任何蘸料。
This lamb barely has any smell. No gamey taste.
多一点蒜。这个蒜，可能喜欢的人会很喜欢。我觉得有点太冲了，我还是喜欢吃洋葱。因为它这个洋葱是甜的。一般有偏瘦的、偏肥的，我是比较喜欢这个偏肥的。我觉得偏肥的比较好吃。
Grab, tear, eat. These are Tang sheep, a special breed. They graze on salty, mineral-rich grass in the desert. They drink water loaded with natural minerals. That changes the meat, right down to the fat.
全部被我吃光了。
Then, to finish, a bowl of baba ocha. 8 treasure tea.
碗还挺大的，你看，有手掌这么大，所以说一个手很难拿起来。
8 treasures inside. Tea leaves, rock sugar, red dates, longan, goji berries, sand dates, walnuts, sesame.
汤色也很养眼。谢谢，太好吃了。谢谢你啊，好，谢谢啊，好，拜拜。好，哇，太开心了。
Now watch this. A lump of dough. Pull, fold, pull again. Twist, stretch, slap it against the table. "30 seconds later, noodles, thin as thread, and you can pull them any thickness you want. Thin as a hair, thick as a chopstick, flat, round, all from the same lump of dough. The dough rests for hours. And these hands, years of practice. The broth simmers all night.
6号，这个吗？好的。
My bowl of noodles is ready.
来一点呢。不错的。好。
In Ningxia, this is everyday life for ordinary.
老马家。
Before sunrise, this is what wakes the city up. Yangza Tang, sheep organ soup.
带面肺的羊杂，小碗的，谢谢。
The place is packed, and it's run by just 2 people. The soup's got stomach, intestine, liver and lung, simmered for hours. Every bite tastes different. The stomach is chewy, the intestine is springy, the liver is soft, the broth is rich and peppery. Sounds heavy, right? It's not. This isn't made for tourists. Nothing fancy. It's been breakfast here for generations. Between meals, a whole different Ningxia. These are the Western Xia tombs, a kingdom you've probably never heard of. A 1,000 years ago, it ruled this land for nearly 200 years. It had its own writing, its own army, its own empire. Then the Mongols wiped it out, and it vanished from the history books. Look at them, mud brick pyramids standing in the desert, dozens of them lined up against the Helan Mountains. Some call them the Pyramids of the East, but unlike Egypt, almost no one comes here. A whole empire, nearly forgotten, right here. That's China for you. There's always another layer. Europe has the Lascaux Caves. Here in northwest China, on the Helan Mountains, there's an even bigger gallery in stone, the Helan Rock Art, carvings in the rock, thousands of them, animals, faces, hunting scenes, sun gods in strange masks. Some are 3,000 years old, some even older. The most famous one, it's called the Sun God, a face carved into a cliff 20 meters high. Double ring eyes, rays shooting from its head, facing east. If you're lucky, you'll run into a herd of tan sheep in the valley. Ningxia's most famous sheep. The meat has no gamey smell. We already tasted it. Look at that peak. Doesn't it look like the head of an ancient ape? Who made them? Nomads, herders, people passing through. They chip their lives into the stone, one strike at a time. No paper, no writing. The Helan Rock Art, a history book carved in stone. This is a mosque. Elegant, one of a kind. Right next to it, a food street in a local neighborhood. No guide brings you here. This is where the food most tourists never see live. This is where people actually live and eat. I ordered kaomi and geda, stir-fried dough balls. Little lumps of dough tossed into a hot pan. $20 about $3. Chewy, smoky, brushed with chili and cumin. A snack you can only get in Ningxia. One bite and you get why locals don't bother with restaurants. And these lamb skewers. And lamb kidney. 39 yuan, about $5.80. Some people flinch at the kidney. Don't. It's creamy, rich, and it's the bite locals fight over. Now, the main main event, the famous Huaiyuan night market. This market's been going for decades. This isn't a tourist attraction. This is where the whole city of Yinchuan comes to eat. Hundreds of stalls, maybe 1,000. Smoke, sizzle, voices, and the air is full of cumin. Let me show you 3 things you have to try. First, grilled lamb hooves. The hooves are boiled first, then charred over an open flame. Gelatinous, smoky, covered in chili. People eat them by the bag. It's a texture addiction. Try it once, you'll get it. 15 yuan each, about $2.23. Second, Daliu Chuan, a giant skewer. Look at the size of this. Slow roasted, basted with oil and spice until the edges crisp up. 12 yuan a skewer, about $1.80. Third, beef patties. A long line of people waits outside the shop. The staff make each one on the spot, in perfect rhythm. The dough's fried on a big round griddle, right in front of you. Crispy outside, juicy inside. 4.5 yuan each, about 70 cents. I bought a box of packaged babaocha. The owner showed me how to brew it. It's now 11:30 at night. On the footbridge, there are still stalls selling all kinds of stuff, still open. Everyone here is working hard to make a living. Back at the hotel, I couldn't wait to try. Looks like I nailed it. This is the real China. What's yours like?